Okay, so what you're looking for, what you want with somebody who's going to be working with your horse's teeth, is you want somebody who uses hand instruments, and then you want somebody who adjusts the front teeth, the incisors as well as the molars, and you want somebody who talks about balance, because that's the whole thing we're trying to do. The horse needs to be balanced, feet, teeth, and spine, to be able, for them to be able to take care of us as well as us taking care of them in domestication.
So on our courses said, we look in the horse's mouth just to see, you know, if the canine's there, or if there are hooks and things like that, or ulcers, anything. What would be your top tips for somebody who has a horse at home to look in their mouth and say, okay, I need a dentist?
Okay, well, I'll just show you with her what I typically look for. I can tell most of the time without even looking at their teeth whether or not they need to be balanced. For one, you know they need to be if they've never had their incisors addressed. Another thing I'll look at will be their temporal muscles. So if they've got one that's larger than the other, or one's flat and they have one, or they're just different, that to me means there's something off balance in here. I also stick your finger in, have their mouth shut. I've got my bottom hand pointing this way, my top hand pointing this way, and I'm going to move the lower jaw this way. And you see how much motion they have when you do that. If you hear a clunk, like she moves better to the right side, it's a pretty smooth motion, but moving to the left, you can hear she's got some more clunks moving that way, and you can hear it. And then also, I'm also listening. So as I'm motioning, I'm listening to see, because most of the time, horses who have had their teeth done, a lot of people are not adjusting the front teeth, you can hear the incisors touching, but you can't hear the molars touching. So not only are you motioning, but you're also listening, and you can also feel. So after you do the incisors and bring that down, then there's better contact back here. So better apt for them to masticate their food properly, and better apt for them to have motion for their body for balance.
And if they were opening the horse's mouth?
If you're opening the horse's mouth and you're looking at incisors, she's got a little bit of an overhang here. So you can either have underjets where the bottom teeth are displaced and they're out front, or you can have an overjet where they're hanging over. You can have diagonals either way. Any of that needs to be addressed. And typically, you know, it's chicken or the egg. Does something that they've got going on in the body wear into the dentition, or does their dentition being off balance wear into their body, making their body off balanced? So it's all connected. Any of those, and anything can be maintained as long as you're getting it maintained by somebody who does that.